Retired businessman Ross Lee Street was honored during a memorial service this afternoon.
Street was a veteran of 3 wars. He served in the United States Navy. Fox 10 News spoke with him last September when he joined other World War II veterans on Honor Flight 8 to our nation's capital.
Hal Shurik was at that service today and looks back at Street's life and legacy.
Under a crisp blue November sky, friends and family of Ross Lee Street honored this veteran of 3 wars. Street passed away after a brief illness in September, but not before he was able to see the World War II and Korean War memorials in Washington, D.C. He did so by joining other World War II veterans on Honor Flight 8 from South Alabama a year ago. Fox 10 News spoke with Street that day. He was glad to see how Americans' perception of war veterans has changed.
I thought that the American people gave the service veterans a raw deal, as if when those people come back from Vietnam, you know, that was sad.
Street is survived by a large family and touched countless lives throughout his 90 years. Those closest to him say he was glad to see a change in how veterans are now treated.
This support that they get now meant so much to him. When he came home from the honor flight and that Mobile airport was full of people and children, he said his eyes were filled with tears.
Street spent 29 years serving our country before settling in Foley and then Daphne, Alabama, opening an electrical contracting business. He didn't retire until age 84 when he finally focused more time on his golf game. His family and friends say he lived his life with integrity, and above all, that's the legacy he wanted to leave behind.
You work hard and you get rewarded for it. Work is very important, having a good family life, to be able to spend time with your children, have things that your children need, and to be a good example to my family.
Those sentiments are echoed by longtime friend and fellow World War II Navy veteran Gordon Pierce. He has many great memories of good times.
My fondest memories of Ross Street was when he managed the Chiefs Club at Bering Field, and that's where he met, had his wedding reception.
Above all, Master Sergeant Ross Street will be remembered for being a loving father and disciplinarian with a big heart. As this memorial service closes the final chapter on his life, the hearts of those he leaves behind aren't heavy with sadness. Instead, they say they're filled with peace, knowing so many lives were touched.
He just had wonderful integrity. He was very patriotic, just a man of honor, with his family, not just with his service. So that's carried on through all of us, I think.
Reporting from Spanish Fort, Hal Shurik, Fox 10 News.
And of all of his experiences, Street told his family that making the honor flight was the highlight of his life.